Hi YouTube, it's Mama Doe Dawn, and it is the end of April already. It seems like this month went by super fast, and that means it is time to do my budget recap, talk about what I spent and how much debt I paid off. I have a ton of background noise in this video. They're doing construction right outside my apartment, and I have cartoons on for Charlotte because she's teething pretty bad and needs held all the time, but it's really hard to do this specific video while holding her, so if you hear a ton of things going on in the background, I apologize about that, but I really wanted to get this video out there just to make sure that I get it done because it is the end of April. Okay, so let's talk about what I spent this month. As I say every single month, there are a few things that always stay the same, so I just go through those really quickly. My budget for this month was $3,000. And then, okay, so the things that stay the same every single month, I had $1,100 for rent. I had $310 minimum payment go to my personal business loan, which is through Wells Fargo. I don't think I've mentioned that before, but that is who my personal business loan is through. And I don't want to like slander Wells Fargo or anything, but they have been actually pretty awful to deal with. And I'm going to be talking about changing up that loan to like transferring it to a different place in my May financial goals. So if you want to hear about that, come back in the beginning of May to hear that. I had $80 go to, or $100 go to my Smile Direct Club loan, $50 go towards Mediacom, which is my internet, $100 to my savings account, which is for my emergency fund. I continue to add $100 every single month just to create kind of an extra buffer for myself. I had $125 go to my furniture loan, $135 go to cell phone, $30 go to electricity, and $300 go towards my car lease payment. Okay, so for food, I had $75 budgeted, and if you guys watched my video in the beginning of April, I did a grocery haul where I went over everything that I purchased for the month, and I spent $70 in that grocery haul. Later on in the month, I spent $10 on coffee, which brought me up to $80 for what I spent on food. With that being said, I bought enough coffee at TJ Maxx. They had a coffee that I really liked that was super cheap, so I bought enough coffee for this month and next month, so split that in half. It was about $5 that I spent in coffee, which brought my total for groceries to $75, which is what I had budgeted. I also said that I had budgeted $100 for a summertime backpack carrier for Charlotte so we could go hiking, and I did purchase that. With that being said, I used rewards points and some affiliate marketing, like Amazon affiliate marketing, gift cards, and I brought the cost of that backpack down to $30 from $100, so that was pretty awesome. For my cats, every month I have $60 budgeted. This month I only spent $45, and that is because the previous month I had purchased bulk hard food and bulk cat litter, so I kind of overspent that month, underspent this month, and then next month I have a really good deal on my cat budget, which I will talk in the beginning of May. Baby items, I had $150 budgeted, and within that I also had the Easter for Charlotte that I wanted to stay under $30 for. I ended up spending only $20 on Easter for her, which was awesome. And then I spent $30 on the first of the month stocking up on some formula and some other food necessities for her. Later on in the month I bought formula again for $20, and then on the 18th I bought baby food because when she's teething, she prefers to eat purees, and here she comes to visit. So total for baby items, I spent $145 this month, so I am under budget by $5. I forgot to mention in my regular payments that I make, I had $100 go towards a sinking fund for my insurance, and that is combined insurance with Progressive that I buy both car insurance and rental insurance together, and then I put $100 in a sinking fund every single month, and then every 6 months I pay in advance to get a cheaper rate on that, and that is about $600. Okay, so I had a lot of financial blessings this month that really helped me out, so I wanted to talk about those real quick. First, I had my aunt visit from Hawaii, and she brought a gift of some coffee, so that helped cut down on my coffee budget this month because I actually didn't have to buy as much coffee as I would have from TJ Maxx because I got some really nice Hawaiian coffee for my aunt. I already mentioned this, but I had $70 in credit card rewards points that I was able to use to get that backpack carrier that I bought Charlotte down from $100 to $30. Brings me to the point that I am still using credit cards, and I do intend to make a video about that in May. So if you want to hear why I still use credit cards and why I am continuing to use those rewards points, you can tune into that video. I know that has been a topic of discussion in my comment section, and I completely understand that credit cards probably don't work for everyone, but for me, I feel like they are the best route right now, and I will discuss that in that video later on. To each their own, I always say, like, if you are continuing to pay down debt, which I am every single month, all of my debts are reduced, then I feel like it's working and I'm doing okay with that. But you really just kind of have to track and see what's right for you. But that will be discussed in a later video. I received a $50 birthday gift from my parents, which, like, literally just $50. It wasn't a gift, it was $50 as the gift. And that allowed me to purchase the supplies that I needed to make a pasta salad that I brought to our, like, Easter lunch that my extended family does. So I was able to purchase those groceries because they weren't personal groceries for me, but I was able to purchase those with birthday money. And along with that, I was also able to get some milk and formula for Charlotte. I sold Charlotte's Jumperoo toy. She has outgrown it. And with that money, I was able to get, I made a video talking about, oh my goodness, my diet and how I had went out and purchased some cheap cereal and bread that I really did not need. But I went out and purchased them because I was craving carbs, and I was able to use the money from the Jumperoo to do that, so it didn't directly come out of my budget. And lastly, Charlotte's dad back paid $350 for her medical deductibles, which he is supposed to be paying half of, but I just never asked him about it. He approached me about it, and $350 was about half of what it had been over the last couple months. And he went ahead and paid that, so I was able to back pay some medical deductibles that I had to pay last month. That put me over budget, so that actually helped even everything out. So that worked out really well. Okay guys, now let's talk about how much debt I paid off. My starting credit card debt was $1,650. At the end of the month, it was $1,100. My furniture loan started at $2,425. At the end of the month, it was $2,300. My Smile Direct Club loan started at $700. At the end of the month, it was $600. My personal business loan started at $5,200. At the end of the month, it was $4,980, which is awesome because that means I officially have no individual debts above $5,000. All of my individual debts are below $4,000, and that feels amazing. The starting debt to my father was $4,690. It ended at $4,670. My starting debts were $14,665. At the end of the debt and at the end of the month, my debts were $13,650, which means I was able to put $1,015 to debt this month. Next month, I have some really big news for you guys in the beginning of May, so be sure to watch my May finance goals video because I am going to be taking a 1-month break from putting additional money towards my debt snowball, and I'll be able to explain that to you guys a little bit more in the beginning of May. It's some big news. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited about it. I'm curious to see what you guys think of my choice to embark on this specific thing that I'm going to do, but I will be taking a very short break from paying more than my minimum payments in May, and then I'll be back on track in June. So I look forward to seeing you guys in that video. I will also have a few more videos coming up about my budget and everything that goes along with that. So yeah, this was my April recap. I was able to put over $1,000 towards debt this month, which is awesome because I have the goal to get in the $13,000 something range, and I am finally there. I am so looking forward to getting to under 10,000. Kiddo, come here. You're okay. She's got her arms stretched out. Come here, little love. So yes, that was my debt payoff recap and budget. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.